Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and greetings, AliShanMao here. Welcome outdoors. Nice and cool weather. In fact, very nice weather to test some of the RC stuff. I have here is the HX100SE FPV Toothpick from BetaFPV. And I'm surprised to see that it is only 1S. How much power, punch and performance will you be able to get on a single 1S battery? And thank you very much BetaFPV for being very generous and providing only one 300 milliamp battery in the package. So I'm stuck with charging, recharging and flying and testing. I still have the question, how much punch and performance will you have with 1S battery? And also these propellers which you have to push down on the motor shaft, if the motor gets heat up, are they going to stay on the motor shaft or they are going to simply fly away? It will be very difficult to find these little propellers in areas like this outdoors. So one more thing that I dislike about this quad, you cannot change camera angle. There's no way you can change camera angle on this one. Why? I mean, when you give us toothpick, you give us the adjustable camera angle so we can, rip some speeds and some freestyle. With this little camera angle, what can we do? Look at the ground all the time? No idea. Let's strap a battery, fire it up, and see how it goes.
Welcome to the flight commentary. Before the takeoff, I had the RX loss error. But I flew anyway. Right from the beginning after takeoff, I see those strange lines on the OSD in my video feed. Before this flight, yes, I switched to many different channels, but these lines are to stay. It's something to do with their VTX. To be honest, this toothpick has absolutely good power and speed on single-cell battery. You can fly fast and pull your favorite FPV freestyling routines easily. It feels absolutely great in the air, and you can throw it around the way you want. It also handles wind superb, even that it's very lightweight. Flight times, flight endurance is really too short, and you run out of battery before you even start to enjoy the flight. For the camera angle is not adjustable. I was wrong about assuming that I would be looking at ground all the time. The wide-angle view of camera provides a very nice, wide view for you to pull aggressive flight angles. But again, remember that battery will drain faster if you fly aggressive and fast. Also, I am having serious issues with signal strength. Look at the RSSI value on OSD top left corner. I am flying just within 50 meters radius around me, and I am getting totally crappy signal strength. The built-in RX is totally piece of crap. And pay attention. When battery goes low, you better be somewhere close to yourself, and bring it in for landing quick. Else you will have your toothpick dropping like a turd for no reason. And that is what happened. I had to fight with some really hard shrubs to get my toothpick back.
Come on, BetaFPV. I mean, look behind me. That's like 10 meters or so. And complete RX loss. And thing went right in the middle of those really hard to walk bushes. And now I have a lot of stuff in my shoe. I was lucky that there was no centipede or, snake down there. Yes, I have seen some really crazy, horrible centipedes in this area. And that was perfect habitat for them. Not even 10 meters. I'm just barely going 20-30 meters. Barely 20-30 meters, and I'm losing RSSI and I'm losing signals, weak signals, getting warning for the weak signals, and then dropping it like a turd. Good points. On the good side, it has plenty of power and punch even on 1S. I'm happy with that. Yes, plenty of power and punch, plenty of speed. I mean, with this camera angle, you have to look at the ground, but there's a lot of speed, even on this camera angle. And again, lots of punch, lots of power to pull your freestyling. But as soon as you pull freestyling, it goes low battery very quickly. Thank you very much. I know, telemetry loss, you shut up. So, yes, if you pull freestyling or those high throttles, you know, the battery will not give you much time. But if you are flying around at good speed, cruising, it will give you very good flight time. But what's the use of cruising and getting very good flight time if you cannot go more than 20 meters or 30 meters without getting a warning that the RX is about to getting lost? Well, that RX problem is definitely something I hate. Anyway, it could be this area because this area has a lot of interference. But after flying Anger from Geelong, Anger 75, we'll find out if it is the issue of this or really the receivers are having problem here. And yes, another thing is very strange. I have never had this issue with any of the quadcopters before. I look like, I don't know why I look like Trump when doing like, I never had this issue before with that. So anyway, hold your hands, don't act like Trump. Yes, act like AliShanMao. Yes. Anyway, before I have never had this trouble with any quadcopters, Toothpick or FPV VOOPs using the Radiomaster TX16S. And the issue today I'm having with the all new BetaFPV HX100SE. I don't know, I forgot the number. I'm having issue with this quad is I have delay. Very strange. Even around me, I have delay on controls, throttle. So when I do stick like this, the quad moves with a slight delay. When I go a little farther, the delay increases even more in controls. So this is very, very strange. I'm having delays with this quadcopter. So I've given you all the cons and pros of this BetaFPV HX100SE. Choice is yours if you want to go for it or not. BetaFPV, if you're watching it, well, a lot of people complaining about your customer support and about the issues in your drones. I hope you will reply and focus on strong customer support.